GOLFUNITY, the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town. Hey everyone, welcome back to GOLFUNITY, the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town. We're diving into the Meijer LPGA Classic, the Hulencourt Women's Open over in Europe, and a really cool event making waves.
Right. Our mission, as always, is to kind of sift through it all, pull out the exciting stuff, the key takeaways.
If you get the lowdown fast, we want you totally up to speed on the global women's golf scene. Okay, let's jump in.
What's really striking across all this material is you see this mix, right? Established players showing serious grit.
Yeah, like reminding us they've still got it.
Exactly. And then these fresh faces, these rookies, just bursting onto the scene. Plus, stuff happening off the course that's really shaping things.
It feels like a really dynamic time for the women's game. Let's kick off with the Meijer LPGA Classic. The big headline has to be Carlota Ciganda. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Finally getting back into that winner's circle. You see that everywhere. Finally is right. What was it, like over 8.5 years since her last LPGA win?
Crazy long time. And the sources, they all highlight how she finished birdies on 3 of the last 4 holes Sunday. That takes some serious guts.
Totally. Tapping in from, 3 feet on 17 for the lead, then nailing that 4-footer on 18 to seal it by 1 shot, 16 under. That's clutch.
Textbook closing under pressure. And the pressure was definitely on. Hyejin Choi was right there, just 1 back at 15 under.
Yeah, the reports really detail how that stumble on 17 cost her hitting out of the trees, missing a short one for bogey.
It just shows, doesn't it? The margins are razor thin at this level. Sami Lee was close too, 14 under.
And you can't forget Lexi Thompson, tied for 4th at 13 under. Her history at Blythefield is just, it's something else. So many near misses.
She was right in the hunt Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
But the sources mentioned those 3 bogeys on the back 9 Sunday.
What does that tell you, really?
Well, it just underscores how tough that final round is, especially coming down the home stretch. You got to execute every single shot.
And here's a kind of fun, slightly awkward detail from the sources.
Oh, yeah.
Carlota's fiancé, he was caddying for Lexi that week.
No way. Imagine that dynamic on Sunday with both of them contending.
Right. Talk about needing to stay focused. Carlota actually mentioned that, didn't she? So she deliberately avoided looking at leaderboards.
Yeah, just staying in her own bubble, she called it. Makes you think about those mental strategies,
And winning on Father's Day, crediting her dad for getting her started. Pretty cool storyline.
That focus on process, not just the result both Ciganda and Choi mentioned, it seems really crucial when things get tight.
Okay, let's hop across the pond. The Hulencourt Women's Open on the LET, a first-time pro winner there, and what a story.
Yeah, Darcey Harry, 22-year-old Welsh rookie.
Just her 9th LET event, wins by 3 shots, finishes 13 under with a closing 68. That's impressive.
Especially for a rookie, right? Starts the final round 1 behind, drops a shot early, but then builds a 3-shot lead on the back 9. That's pretty mature play.
The sources point to some big moments like a long eagle putt on 13, birdie on 14.
Mm-hmm.
And she admitted being super nervous over the final putt, but like Ciganda, just focused on her score. And what was her secret weapon?
Her boyfriend, Jacob Scavalisen, he plays on the DP World Tour, was caddying for her.
She joked he might not get his own clubs back.
Shows how important that support system can be, right? And apparently, nightly bolognese with another rookie, Amelia Garvey, was part of the magic routine.
You gotta love that. But beyond the win itself, this is huge for Harry because it gets her into the AIG Women's Open at her home course.
Yeah, Royal Porthcawl. That's massive. Talk about a bonus. Really elevates the whole thing.
Looking down the leaderboard there, Nastasia Nadeau's 2nd at 10 under, and Harry's bolognese buddy Garvey jumped like 15 spots Sunday to finish 3rd.
Yeah, shot 6 under Sunday. Great round. Helen Briem, who led after 36, finished 4th.
The sources also picked up on some other players battling through stuff. Megan McLaren.
Right, bogey-free round, saying it felt good to feel like myself again after a tough patch.
And Kara Gaynor, dealing with a wrist injury, shoots a bogey-free 66 Saturday right after getting treatment. It just shows the resilience out there.
It really does. It's a good reminder, every player is fighting their own battles, whether it's for the trophy or just finding form again.
Okay, finally, let's touch on an event doing things a bit differently. The Mizuho Americas Open. The sources really stress this isn't just another tournament.
No, definitely not. The big focus seems to be on legacy and Mentorship.
Pairing LPGA pros with top junior girls. That's pretty cool.
It is. And it goes beyond just golf swings. They had this Drivers Summit focusing on business skills, career planning, networking.
Mizuho's CEO even called investing in women's sports good business. You see that quoted.
The mentorship piece feels really central to them.
Totally. Rose Zhang mentioned how Mizuho has really elevated the women's game.
And Michelle Wie West, the host, shared that story about Yana Wilson.
Oh, yeah, the junior who played in the event. Her dad told Wie West it actually changed her path. That's powerful stuff. And look at Wilson now. Amazing amateur career. Just got her first pro win on the Epsom Tour. It kind of shows the potential impact.
Exactly. And Mizuho just renewed their sponsorship for another 5 years, so they're clearly in it for the long haul, committed to developing talent and, as they put it, sort of leveling the playing field.
Wow. So quite a few weeks in ladies golf then. You've got like the veterans battling back for those long-awaited wins.
Ciganda, yeah.
And then the rookies just stepping up and grabbing their moments right away.
Like Darcey Harry. Amazing start.
And all this happening while events like Mizuho are actively trying to shape the sport's future, both on and off the course.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? With this kind of blend, the established stars, these exciting newcomers, and these really impactful initiatives, just how high can the women's game actually climb in the next few years?
Great question to ponder. All right, that's our deep dive for this episode of Golf Unity, still the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town.
Hope you enjoyed the update. Lots happening out there.
For sure. Hey, don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. Check us out on social media. You know the drill. We'll catch you on the next one.
Head over to our social media.
Yeah?
Tell us what you think.
Let's hear it.
And give us your predictions for the future of golf.
Until next time.
Keep it in the fairway.
And hit 'em straight.